Because I told you, I'm getting closer to being an octogenarian. Sorry.
Look straight, sir.
Oh.
Sorry, sir.
What am I afraid for? Remember when I started? I said, Abaso, Aku. Baso, Aku. I want to state categorically the way my young brother, Wike, managed that is not the proper way. It's an advice to him, because he can be very, very exceptionally good man. But when the essence of having elders is no matter how many new clothes a young man has, he will never have as many rags as an old man. I want to advise him in the 3 major languages of Nigeria. In Hausa they say kadan kada. In Igbo they say wayo wayo. In Yoruba they say musuru. Tejejeo. Yes, the electoral process is not over until you get to the Supreme Court. Jumping ship early can be dangerous, because if you don't have the proper distance and don't measure it and you jump out, you don't hit that other ship, you are going straight to the bottom of the sea. There's nothing wrong. When Baba came in 1999, after that election, after everything had been settled, he said he wanted nominations from the other political parties. I remember my friend who became Obulafo, Vincent. He was one of those people. I don't remember the other. He was one of those people who came to join Baba's government. There's nothing wrong. But let us finish the electoral process. And the party, yes, has the authority to decide we will join up with your government, because it will make a lot of sense to have a national government once the electoral process is over. But you talk to the political parties for purposes of respectability and for purposes of super management. The party we say is supreme. It is not the private enterprise of any individual. And maybe out of anger because of things that had happened in the past, kadan kada. Some of us have more grounds to grind with the system. But it is the servant leader who must continuously be humble and approach issues with calmness. We are still coming to resolve the crisis in our party. That led us to the canvas. Some people suddenly decided that they own the party, hijacked the party, and they did all the wanted. They refused to listen. The founding fathers did the best for this country, created the 6 geopolitical zones, which is not in our constitution. You know, they created the 6 so that they now said there are 6 top positions in the land. That every zone will go home with one of these 6 positions. You know what they are trying to do? Nobody will be left behind. That's the essence of being in an association. If now you alone, every time now you alone, we others will be happy. But we misinterpreted that intentionally and saw what it did to our party. We can disagree without being disagreeable. Let's move this nation forward. I'm talking, how much would I run now? How much can I? But as long as I'm breathing and I'm still alive, I will share my thoughts so that let the pages of history know that that's how I was able to pick what I discussed with you on the pages of Baba Awolowo's book. If he didn't write it, I would just have been thinking, how am I going to do it? There's nothing new under the sun. So, writing to the party didn't, they know. The process will be done through the working committee, then brought to NEC. What do you want to do with this? The NEC will take a decision. Yes, we can cooperate with this, we are not cooperating. But at this particular, you remember that they came here too, asking me that I have to go and congratulate Bola. I said, Sam, I can't. Not now. We are still in court. And we still believe that we will win. You know, so why should I go and congratulate me? How would I get home? And I made a slight joke. My wife told me that once you go there, don't come back home. Because you'll be a disgrace to us. And the member represents Southwest in the National Caucus of the party, a life member of the BOT. I will begin to just misbehave. This is our party. You can disagree. And we are going to close the doors and talk some serious matters within the party. For it, we don't want it to go the way of AMPP. So, whether I wrote this, yeah, I've listened, I've read that. To me, mistakes again. The party is quiet. It's clever. Because it doesn't want to dismember the party. It doesn't want the fragmentation to be expanded. That's why he's keeping, because there will be a day to raise this matter within. You know, I got permission from the chairman. It's not his private enterprise. Whether you didn't wait to get the reply, you were there every day. So the acting chairman, well, ambassador, maybe he has more this thing here. They say, this is not the time to start chopping block. Kada. Why you? Tejeje. No, there is no individual in this globe called Earth that knows it all. I asked a question when I was talking. I said, who is the chief economic advisor in the villa? Is he a voodoo economist? Is he a medieval economist? Basic theory in economics. Too much money chasing too few goods, hyperinflation. You gave 5 billion. Who took that decision as palliative to every state? Lagos is 22 million plus people. Bayelsa is about 2 million. We got the same. Kano, very massive. Got the same with Jigawa. Is it money for the boys or money for the people? So, let people, look, we are not an isolated, these days now, the whole world is we say it's a global village. You think the moment the Russians shut down their gas supply to Europe, they've all been in hell. What we are talking about here of the pain in England too, in the UK, there is pain. Go to the market. There are so many things missing in Tesco, in Sainsbury, in everywhere. The people are shouting. Doctors are on strike. The railway people are on strike. The salary is trying to give cannot meet their daily needs. The cost of electricity has gone through the roof. But you can listen to the Chancellor of Exchequer. Last night I was watching him around 2 a.m. He was telling the people that they have taken care by taking up the bill, 50% of the bill to every household in electricity consumption. That is direct impact. They are paying for it. And he says, look, if they start asking for too much salary, right now they are saying the GDP has increased. The GDP has increased. Now the the interest rate is coming down because those who have gotten mortgages will pay more when the interest rate goes up. Your only those they want to mop up. If they increase the interest rate, they want to mop. People will go and put their money in the bank to get interest. And they are lowering the interest rate paid for industries to employ more people. What the heck are we doing here? To me, all these bank managers in Nigeria, those who have collected those dollars, are cool people. They have done more damage to this nation than everybody put together. You know, they are handling the story of MFLA quietly. The public must know. Who are those who are collecting 100 naira, 120 naira to the dollar? When the market, the industry will go 500, now it's now 1,000 something. Who are those who benefited? He knows them. All those banks who benefited from this round tripping, we know them. In fact, somebody said, in my time, you mass physics, you want to read engineering. He said we should have gone to read economics to be bank managers. I said, look at them. Look at the way they live. Look at the money they are throwing around. And where is the support? What is the name of this man? UBA man. Yeah, he'll be bouncing around as if he created something new world. With new world. They must investigate these people thoroughly. Otherwise, we are joking. Where is our reserve? The money we collected from crude oil. You know, President Zuma made a statement. He said when he looks at Saudi Arabia and he looks at Dubai, he thinks that our own crude oil is coconut oil. Are we not selling the same crude oil? Why are we not? Where is Nigeria the way we are? These are serious issues. So, what should the president do? Whoever eventually comes up, and I am saying, if the judiciary pronounces anybody the president with the shambolic procedure utilized for this election, it will be a shame on this country. It will be a shame. And judiciary should never go through that route. The procedure is faulty. Go back and do the election. If it's 1 million times, go back and do the election. You see now there is peace in Kenya. The Supreme Court said go back and do the election. Otherwise, if they pronounce Mr. A or Mr. B as the winner of this shambolic election, then it becomes democracy in Nigeria will be redefined as the government of the judiciary for the judiciary by the judiciary. Is that a democracy? That must be demo judiciary, be judiciary to whatever. It's not on.